Tonight, the things that normally watch you from the shadows are no longer hiding. They're merely waiting for the perfect chance to have you in their grasp and drag you into the darkness where no one can hear your screams. We're your hosts, Anthony and Amanda Valentine, and we welcome you to another Spooktacular Halloween countdown.
On countless occasions, people from all over the world have experienced demonic and spiritual attachments. For a while, this was a problem that both Amanda and myself had dealt with, and I'll tell you from our experiences, it's absolutely horrible. More often than you would believe, people actually accept these entities when they present themselves as something they're not. This photo was taken on a tour of the old Washu Club. The OP states multiple times that he had felt an attachment since he entered the establishment, but never thought it was anything negative. After looking at this photo, I beg to differ. He claims in multiple comments he felt peace after finding this photo when he got back home. He noticed a child standing behind him, but no children were allowed on this tour. He stated that this place was known to have a ghost child that would often interact with guests, and would often play with toys people would bring it. A lot of people, myself included, don't believe this entity is what it's making itself appear as. I really hope that this was the last time he ever had to deal with this thing. Coming in at number 9 is a video that has been floating around for the last week, and has left a lot of people shocked, and for good reason. What started out as a TikTok video of 2 women having fun revealed these women weren't alone. And normally, I'd watch this video and pass it off being that Halloween is here, but after really looking at it a few times, a few things stood out to me. One, if this was a Halloween party, these 2 girls would have been in some sort of costume, but they weren't. I'm gonna slow this video down. The girl on the right leans toward her friend very quickly, and all of a sudden this creature is there, being that it wasn't just a few frames ago. Also, even though you can see this creature, you can't seem to make out any noticeable features. If there is a different explanation, I'm not the one to come up with it.
New York is home to a lot of beautiful places, and one of the most famous weekend vacation spots for New Yorkers to visit, not us, we're poor, is Lake George. But as you can probably guess, if it made it to one of our lists, it's not all soccer moms and kayakers. On Lake George is Fort William Henry, where an estimated 1,500 men, women, and children lost their lives in a 2-day-long battle back in the 1700s. Naturally, the fort is now open for ghost tours. Many people have claimed that they heard screams and even seen full-on apparitions. This photo is from one of those ghost tours. On the right, you see a shadow of what seems to be a woman, and I know it's hard to make out at first, so we brighten the photo a bit. Not only is she almost completely transparent, but you can actually see the shadow from the legs of the bench through her. The person who posted this photo is having a hard time coming to grips with what he actually captured, and wants a reasonable explanation. Let us know what you think of it.
Sometimes that feeling of being watched, or the breath on the back of your neck, has nothing to do with demons or skinwalkers. And that's something that this YouTuber, Life of Knife, has been experiencing for a while. 2 years ago, Life of Knife posted a video exploring an abandoned farm, and very quickly in that clip, you see someone watching him from the 2nd floor window. Now this isn't something he noticed, but one of his viewers pointed it out to him, and a few days later, he received a video from the person following him. He didn't release the full video of what this stalker recorded, only a few clips, such as him walking outside of the barn, and later on, when he's exploring a room, the stalker stood in the staircase recording the door he was in.
But as you can see here, they were sitting outside. It looks like the room where I was actually inside playing that little stupid paper game thing that they had set up.
All you hear from the stalker is breathing and a quick glimpse in the video saying, "I see you." This video was posted 2 years ago. I'm not sure whatever came of the stalker situation, but if you guys want to check out his channel and see for yourself, he has some great content. His channel is Life of Knife. Please go show him some love. He deserves it.
It's 4 a.m. and you get a notification saying that your backyard camera has picked up movement. What would your first reaction be to seeing this? Initially, it looks like a young girl in a dress that is effortlessly walking through a door that the OP confirmed was locked. We've tried zooming in, but the video was taken on blurry security camera and resulted in an even blurrier image that could pass for nearly almost anything with the slightest power suggestion. So what do you think it could be?
Alice Martin has been experiencing creepy shit for years. From her child's toys going off for no reason, to TVs turning on and off when there's nobody else in the room. Over quarantine, she decided to take a family photo, and it wasn't until a few days later she noticed a girl standing in the background. This figure couldn't be explained, and everything she had experienced over the years has started to make sense. You can clearly make out what seems to be a young girl hiding behind the door of her son's room. After lightening the photo, you can see part of the little girl's face, but what's in her hand? To me, it looks like a rosary. Amanda thinks it could be a creepy witchy finger. Either way, I wouldn't want to be the one to find out.
I'm really excited about this video, mostly because it plays on the cliche of ghosts playing with lights, which is nothing new. But what makes this so great is the actual light switch starts moving. This brave fellow started to record after it started, hoping to capture the event, and boy, did he nail it. He's filming a hallway in his mother's house where there are 2 switches on each end. As he films, the light starts going on and off, and at first you can say, well, that could be faulty wiring. Wrong! If you look very closely at the switch that's towards the end of the hall, which, by the way, is supposed to be on, you can see it jiggling and turning off and on quickly. The second time the light goes out, you can see the switch closest to him switch down halfway and up again. Then, you finally see the same switch slam down and turn the lights off. At that point, he hightails it out of there. It's important to note that the guy's brother posted this video and explains that there was no one home with him at the time except the dog. Also, his mother still lives in the house and has reported having many experiences herself.
This next video has to be one of the creepiest ones on the list. This was taken in St. Augustine, Florida not that long ago during a ghost tour. This house had previously burned down, and when the fire department was able to put out the fire, they found a woman dead in the upstairs bathtub. As the tour guide is going through the history of the house, someone decided to take a video, and very quickly a flash goes off. Let's see if you could spot it before I point it out. Comment below if you've seen it. As she pans over this mirror, you see a woman with pale bluish skin with her mouth wide open as if she's screaming. This may be a little bit more than what most people expected to find on this tour. I wonder what other evidence people have captured without knowing.
Imagine going on vacation for a couple of days and returning home to your beloved pets, only to find that their behavior has totally changed without any explanation. That's exactly what happened to this person, but luckily they had camera footage that shows what happened in their absence. At first you notice the cat sitting on its hind legs upon the bed on alert, which tells you right away that something isn't right. Now pay attention to the hallway on the upper right side. A large dark shadow passes down the hall and into the room. Another cat comes in from the room down the hall, and as it walks in, you see the table shake and the bedroom door closes right after. If that wasn't bad enough, the camera is turned towards the wall, leaving you wondering what else happened to those poor kittens while their owner was gone. The owner said the cats tried bolting outside as soon as they opened the front door. And since we'll never know what else happened to them, I think it's safe to say it was definitely terrifying.
We know how much you guys love urban explorations, and to wrap up this Halloween countdown, we couldn't think of a better way to end it. Coming in at number 1, we have a quick video of 2 friends exploring what seems to be an abandoned hotel. When this guy is walking down the hallway, he sees a shadow peek out from around the corner of a room and rushes towards it. Once he makes it to the room, he is just met with a black smudge on the wall. As he turns around, you'll notice something in the room across the hall is swinging from the ceiling. He calls his friend who comes down from upstairs to have a look around. As he goes to investigate the next room, he suddenly gets the scare of his life and takes off. So let us know what you think this thing is. I want to leave this as an open discussion amongst you guys, so tell us what you think that this could be. Hey guys, we really hope that you enjoyed this year's Halloween festivities. We know that this year has not exactly been the year that we all hoped it would be, and your Halloween probably wasn't everything that you'd hoped to be, but hopefully we were able to bring a little bit of joy to you. Let us know what you thought of the videos down in the comments below. Don't forget to tickle that little notification bell, hit that like button, and beat that subscribe button like the redheaded... No, not redhead. Gotta come up with something new.
Until next time, spook you later!